Hello, I would like to talk about how to attain peace of mind and lead you to a short meditation, attaining this peace of mind. Nowadays we often hear about mindfulness and meditation, and some of us already noticed how it may be difficult to control the mind, to feel this peace of the mind, because often our thoughts are in the past or in the future. We are too much thinking and analyzing the past, how it happened, and sometimes we also too much in the future, worrying about the future, how and what will we do, and plan everything and predict all the future, not even knowing if this is going to happen. Therefore, we miss the opportunity of living in this present moment, here and now, which is the most important and the most effective if you want to feel this peace and calmness within. And also often we have thoughts which are not very positive. Often we judge or criticize ourselves or others. We have many desires that we're trying to reach, and in this way our thoughts are not really in peace, because it's always striving for something, it's always thinking about something, desiring something, running after senses, or staying in this negative mood of judgment and criticism. Therefore, it's important to be aware of our thoughts and transform them in a positive direction. And I would like to reference from this very nice Vedic scriptures, Bhagavad Gita as it is, which very nicely tells about the mind and how to control it. So chapter 6, the verse 34, it says, "The mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate and very strong, and it is more difficult to control than the wind." And later on it explains that the mind is so strong and obstinate that it sometimes overcomes the intelligence. And it is very nicely explained in the example that the individual person is the passenger in the car of the material body, and intelligence is the driver. Mind is driving instrument and the senses are the horses. The self is thus the enjoyer or sufferer in the association of the mind and senses. So it is understood that intelligence is supposed to direct the mind, but the mind is so strong and obstinate that it often overcomes even one's own intelligence. And such a strong mind is supposed to be controlled by the practice of yoga. And also one cannot capture the blowing wind, and it is even more difficult to capture the turbulent mind. From the scriptures we can clearly see that the mind is more difficult to control than the wind, and it often brings us to difficulties and issues when the mind is leading us instead of intelligence. So for example, I understand, my intelligence is telling me that it is not good for me to do this, but because I want, I'm going to do this. So the mind is winning in this case. For example, I'm hungry in this moment, it's late evening, and I want to eat something quick, doesn't matter what it is, chocolate, some chips, it is not healthy, but I'm going to eat it. So my mind is running after the senses to please my senses, no matter in any circumstances. Whereas the intelligence clearly tells me that now it's late, it's not healthy to eat this food, you may suffer, your health will have issues, do not do that. So I have a choice, run after my intelligence, which tells me the choices which are rational, which can be good for me, or run after mind, what is running after my senses, whatever I want to do. And in this case, we need to be aware what is the mind, what is the intelligence, how to separate, how to understand what is good for us. So we need to be focused and attentive. And later on it also nicely says that It is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. So it says that by practice and detachment it is possible to control the mind. And by detachment, it's quite a broad subject in itself in general, but detachment means that we detach from those senses, we detach from something which is not good. So I know it's not healthy to eat in evening, so I aim to detach from eating in evening. I try to fast in evening, so I know because this is good for me. So we detach from pleasing our senses whenever, whatever they want, because those senses are like running horses that are going in different directions, and we as intelligence, we guide those horses where to go. So we as intelligence, we guide our senses when to eat, what portion to eat, so we would maintain our healthy body, instead of allowing our senses to run whatever they want, to eat anytime, to eat whatever products in any amount and any quantity. So we need to be detached in a way that we rationally, we consciously detach, but we don't suppress as well. So we have the balance. And following the next verse, which is 36, it says that for one whose mind is unbridled, self-realization is difficult work, but he whose mind is controlled and who strives by appropriate means is assured of success. And it says, later in the purport, one who does not accept the proper treatment to detach the mind from material engagement can hardly achieve success in self-realization. And trying to practice yoga while engaging the mind in material enjoyment is like trying to ignite a fire while putting water on it. Yoga practice without mental control is a waste of time. And if you practice meditation and yoga, you probably notice that when you meditate, you feel and you see how your mind is wandering here and there. And if you don't try to control your mind, if you don't try to bring your attention back to the meditation focus, you're simply wasting your time of meditation, because you're always just engaged in thinking on unnecessary thoughts. Whereas if you focus on the essence of meditation, bringing your consciousness to this present moment, to the breathing, to divine, to the mantra, to whatever is your chosen focus, you get the benefit of meditation, you get this meaning of meditation, and you always bring your mind back. And it is very difficult. We make all efforts and the mind is still going away. Even the greatest yogis, the saints, they also, even though they have so much experience of meditation, on praying, they still struggle controlling their mind and always bringing it back. But that is with the practice, that we make the mind as our friend. As we, in this case it sounds control the mind is the biggest enemy. But no, the mind can become our friend. We can simply train the mind in the way that we can go together, mind and intelligence, that it is good, it is useful for ourselves and for benefit of others, so we do according to that. And when the mind becomes our friend, then we simply try to have this balance. Okay, the mind is wandering away, okay, I'm not suppressing the thought, I am taking a moment, breathing in, seeing the importance of the thought, and then bringing my focus back again to this present moment, to whatever is my focus on the meditation or the activity I do. And I would like to go now to a short part of meditation as well, so we could practice how to bring the mind back. So whenever your mind is wandering away, it's somewhere there in the future, it's somewhere in the past what happened, it will be many thoughts. It is nicely says, be mindful, but often our mind is just full of different thoughts, and to clear them out it's almost impossible, and we don't need to clear them out. If your desire to focus on the essence of meditation is stronger than desire to think what happened in the morning or what you're going to do tomorrow, you will simply will be easier to drag your mind back, your attention to this present moment, because you want to be peaceful, you want to attain this inner happiness, you want to connect with the eternal source of love within your heart, with the divine, with the love within your heart. So you want to feel it, and you really make efforts to feel it. And that's how we can attain, when we always bring the consciousness back to this present moment. So you now be conscious, you observe your mind, we focus on meditation, and whenever the mind is wandering away, okay, I'm bringing it back, it goes away again, fine, I'm bringing it back again. So you don't force yourself, you don't suppress your thoughts, let them be, but then you catch, okay, now I'm thinking about tomorrow, what I'm going to do, fine, I let it be, but now let's just focus for a minute. So you can pacify your mind by saying, okay, just for a minute, I'm going to sing this one line for 1 minute, and okay, then I can think whatever I want. Or now I'm just going to breathe for a moment consciously, and then I can think whatever I want. Now I'm going to pronounce this mantra for a moment, and then I can think whatever I want. So you pacify your mind by saying just a little bit. Now I do this for a short moment, so please, my mind, let me focus at least for a short moment, and then you can think whatever you want. And this way you always pacify yourself, and even this moment may take a few moments, but your mind does not know that. You might cheat in the way that you pacify your mind, and your mind becomes peaceful naturally by just giving little by little, step by step. So you tell to your mind, just a short moment please, and then you can dream whatever you want about past or future, whatever it is. And for meditation part, first I would like to even sing this verse that I translated, which was 4. And in this way we go to the sound meditation mantra with the words, that we can also go deeper within our heart, feel this inner peace and calmness through the vibration of sound, vibration of mantra. And later on, when I finish, then we go to the short breathing and affirmation as well, exercise to bring our attention and mind to this present moment. So now for starting, please sit comfortably on the mat or on the chair, most importantly keeping your spine straight, and you can just relax, close your eyes, lower your gaze, and you can relax your body. Let yourself to be in this peaceful moment, here and now. And remember, whenever your thoughts are wandering away in the past or in the future, let them be. Just bring your priority on this moment, on the sound, and bring this attention here. Focus on your breathing. Inhale peacefully. Hold your breath. And exhale. And you can feel within the trust in divine, that you are protected, you are guided, you are supported, and you are loved. The divine is taking care of you, and everything is fine, and everything comes in the right time, place, and circumstances. Now go deeper within, observe your feelings, your emotions. You can observe and scan your body. If there is any tension in your body, and what is behind this tension, what emotion do you find? So be emotions, on your body sensations. Hold your breath and exhale through your mouth. Release and let go. Inhale deeply from your lower abdomen. Your air goes through your belly, mid-chest. Hold your breath and exhale slowly. Release and let go. Bring your attention back. Be mindful. Inhale deeply. Feel your belly is moving, your chest is peaceful. Hold your breath and exhale, release and let go. Inhale, a sense of peace, calmness and relaxation. Hold your breath and exhale, let go. Any anxiety, any worries. Inhale, faith and trust. Hold your breath and exhale, release fears, insecurities. Inhale, acceptance. Hold your breath and exhale, let go, control and judgments. Inhale, hold your breath and exhale, release. Inhale deeply, feeling peace within. Hold your breath Exhale, release. Inhale, love and happiness. Hold the breath. Exhale. I take responsibility of my life. I trust in divine. That I am protected, loved and accepted. I trust that everything comes on the right time, place and circumstances. And everything is happening for a reason. I'm filled with love, happiness, compassion, and I let go anger, resentment, judgment. I'm at peace. And you can open your eyes and feel this relaxation and calmness, and you can see for yourself how often your mind was wandering away and how by being mindful you can always bring your mind back. So being mindful means that you are mindful when your mind is wandering away. So you notice, because often we don't even notice. When we do meditation, it passes maybe 10, 15, 30 minutes sometimes if you do for a long time meditation, and you realize that I was thinking about something else than my focus of meditation. And that's why when you're mindful, when you do mindfully meditation, you always consciously bring your mind back to the focus point. And during the life, during the day, you also focus on your mind. You aware of what are you thinking. Whenever you're judging someone, criticizing someone, saying something negative, you catch yourself being mindful that it's not nice. I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to criticize. And you transform, you program your mind to something positive, or at least to pacify by not evoking those negative thoughts. Whenever you're dreaming about future and not being aware what might happen, just being somewhere far away from the present, you bring back to this present moment. When you're too much regretting about the past, you again say, that's it, it's enough, I don't regret anymore, I stop regretting, I'm back in my present moment. When you worry about the future, being afraid what might happen, what may not happen, you say, that's it, it's time to stop, I want to be focused on this present moment, and I am focused, I am mindful, and I'm peaceful. So you decide, you are taking responsibility, you are guided by divine, and you trust that you have this guidance, and make your efforts and you will succeed. I wish you all the best and see you later.